Well, it's still morning. It's 11:25. Getting into the early afternoon type stuff. So, hey, hello there. I decided that I'm going to go live and address a few things. The big reveal is not going to come right away. There's there's one thing I'll be addressing directly here today. But since Bob wants to continue on, he doesn't want to shut his mouth, and he wants to keep on and keep on and keep on, then I thought that, I gave him a chance. I told him I'd wait till Saturday, but you know what? After the bullshit that he pulled last night towards the end of his stream, well, too bad, so sad, too bad. It's time to do at least one thing. I'm going to save one thing for a few more days, but I'm going to hammer him with this today. This is after doing some digging. But first, I'm going to show you why I decided to go a little bit early, and that's and I'll address these as they go along. So it's not going to be. So I'm going to unmute it. I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys, and this is, like I said, this is on the page, so you can look at it when you want to.
Harry Brogan had a massive heart attack because I was telling everybody that he's a serial killer.
Oh, so, and that's the big reason why I'm doing this today. You think a fucking heart attack's funny. You think it's fucking funny. Let alone you're taking credit for something that you don't have clue fucking one about. You had nothing to do with it. You can't even tell me when it happened. Everybody else knows when it's happened and can probably remember, but not you, because you're usually in a drunken stupor. But I bet you can't even remember when it happened. And it wasn't because of you. It was because of 50 years of fucking smoking. That's why. That's why. So, and really, you should remember that, because as much as you continue to shove that dip into your mouth, wait for it. That nicotine and crap's going to come back and it'll haunt you. And the way you don't like to take care of yourself, that's probably going to come sooner than later. So we're going to continue on here. And this is just a short video, so this won't take too long at all. And then I'll
he had to move 4 times this year because he wouldn't quit messing with me.
Really? I had to move 4 times? It's funny, if you go back through the videos that I posted that show the apartment, I'm in the same friggin' apartment that I've been in. Same place. I haven't had to move 4 times, and certainly I haven't had to move because of your nasty ass bullshit. And here comes a threat. You'll like the threat.
He don't stop. He's going to make himself homeless. Because I will do that to him. I don't care.
So you think you're going to make me homeless, and you claim that I've moved 4 times, but yet you can't say where this has been. I'm surprised you even remember the city that I moved to. I really am. I'm really surprised that you even remember that. But let's let me open this up. let's get into the yeah, he thinks a heart attack is funny. So let him think the heart attack's funny. He's not going to be laughing so hard here in just a couple minutes, trust me. So let's I'm going to bring this up. So not so very long ago, he decided he was going to brag up, and every now and then he brings it up too, about these dogs that he supposedly had. They're called Boerbells, and they're trained guard dogs or whatever you want to call them. They're freaking pretty much some badass dogs. I will say that. But just because you put up a website and you happen to have a couple of dogs doesn't make you a breeder. That doesn't make you a breeder. But evidently that's what he did. Him and some one of his little probably alcohol drinking buddies. I haven't and to be honest with you, I have not contacted the other person that I'm going to be bringing up in here, but the web page is publicly available information. So that there's there's no there's no way that I'm exposing anybody because the website's publicly available information. That's number one. Number two, the email addresses and the phone numbers that are in here are inert phone numbers anyway. So we're going to, let's see, how am I going to do that? All right, so I'm going to go up here and we'll go share screen and I'll bring this up. And what I did was I went to one of Bob's old websites, and yes, they did have a website. BoarBellRanch.com is the website. Okay, and it was active between 2011 and 2014. And this is going through the archive.org. Anybody can go look it up, BoarBellRanch.com. It's publicly available. It's out there. Anybody can see it. So I went and I looked at the information that they've got up. And here's the who we are. And when you go through the who we are, there's nothing about who they are. It's all about the dogs and, oh, well, we believe this. We are breeders of the South African Boerbell and we are dedicated. But when you scroll through this, you'll see no names, nothing like that that would designate who they are. So you come over here and you click on the About Us. And keep in mind, this is all on archive.org, so this is publicly available. See, and once again, you're scrolling down here, and it's there's nothing about them, the people that are supposedly running this, as most websites would actually have. But you continue on and it goes about shit. About why do you need to click on about Boerbells? You were just going through this shit on your first 2 pages. You got the history, how to care for, and then you got our pictures. So we're going to click on the our pictures page. See, and this is also a defunct business. This business does not exist anymore. It's non-existent. Which begs to answer, which begs the question, why? Why did it just suddenly just drop off? Come on, I know it's there. It is. Okay, here's the pictures. This is supposedly Ranger. This is supposedly on their property. And this supposedly will come into play soon enough. And I had a better. Pictures. There they are. Okay, I got to share this one instead. I'm going to get back over here and share this one instead because these are the better pictures. All right, I get over here and we're gotta go back in here to share again. All right, these are much better pictures. Those other ones, some of those links had already broken, but these, for some reason, these pictures come up good. This is pictures of Ranger. And yeah, these are badass dogs. I'll say that. And this is the first female that supposedly they got. Oh, and look, who is that in that striped shirt playing with that dog? Look at that. That's Bob. That's Bob. Before his beard got ratty and nasty. And you can see it's pretty much already white too. But these are the pictures that this must be the other gentleman that was involved in this as well. But as you go along and I started digging into this stuff, it got more and more interesting and more interesting. Here's how you reserve a puppy. And here's the cost. $500, pick of the litter, costs an additional. So it was $1,500 for no pick of the litter and no health guarantee. $3,500 pick of the litter with full guarantee. But you see, this goes on and it explains how they're doing this and what they're doing. And unfortunately, I firmly believe that this was all here's the reserving and the pick of the litter stuff. And I firmly believe that this was all smoke and mirrors. And why is that? Because when you go over here to Google Maps currently, and you put in the Boorbell Ranch in Texas, and this is okay, and I'll bring this up, and this is right outside the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Here's Dallas, Fort Worth. It's actually closer to Fort Worth than it is Dallas. But way out here in Azle, Texas, AZLE, Texas, here's the Boorbell Ranch. And when you click on that, it's going to come up with an address of 825 Lady Bird Lane, which that's all well and good. The problem with that is when you zoom in here You can see Ladybird Lane. Okay. Got that? Well, here's 855 Ladybird Lane. Across the street is 810 Ladybird Lane. And right down here is 805 Ladybird Lane. So between 805 and 855, there should be an 825. But when you look at where 825 should be, this is property that is owned by this 855. All this down here is 855. And this is 805. Right over here, this is 805. And this is 850. So what happened to 825? Well, I thought, well, wait a minute. I'll go do a search at the Azle property information page, which looks like this. Property information encompasses 2 counties, Tarrant and Parker. Well, we all know Tarrant County is where Bob got in trouble at. So I went over to this website and I clicked on a property search, property information, which is right here. And I put in 825 Ladybird Lane. And what did I come up with? Lo and behold, look at this. No results available for your current search criteria. Please try other options. 825 Ladybird Lane doesn't exist. Why is that? Was this just smoke and mirrors? I think so. I think so. What's up with that? So was this just, was this like your buddy up there in Tennessee? Was this just a scam? Did you guys throw it? I mean, the website does look like it was thrown together by a 5-year-old. And since you're doing that stuff currently with Microsoft Paint, which virtually there's not many people that use that anymore to do their memes. And by the way, it's meme and not mem. You can't even get that right, let alone you spend 6, 8, 10, 12 hours. And thanks for showing people how to illegally remove watermarks from pictures. That's illegal. You're not supposed to do that. But why you got to do that? Why you got to do that? Why do you feel the need to frickin' lie about everything? Did you have dogs? Yeah, there's no denying the fact, just by that one picture right there. This one picture that shows you with the dog. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that it's your dog, but when you go over here to the contact information, and I'll go over here, I'll bring up the contact stuff. Here's the contact, Bobby, and this gives a phone number that's this doesn't work anymore. The email probably doesn't work anymore. And this phone number is, I checked this just to make sure before I came on streaming to make sure that was a dead number. That number doesn't belong to Billy anymore. Now, AOL.com, who the hell uses AOL anymore for an email? Maybe you could send an email to this address, but I highly doubt it. But what happened to all this? Well, another thing that I went and I checked was the American Barbell Club, which is a legit thing. And surprisingly enough, you guys weren't registered here. And here's over at the North American Barbell Breeders Association. Well, that association was closed and it became the Barbell Breeders Registry. And you weren't registered with either one of those. You weren't registered with the AKC. You weren't registered with anybody. So that, that's what makes me come to the conclusion that and you can go search, you guys can go to these websites yourself. They're out there. It's not that hard. But here's the difference between me and him. I'll come up here and I'll present the information because I check stuff and I'm not afraid to fucking show it. Whereas Bob, on the other hand, sits over there and makes up shit as he goes along, never provides any sort of proof of anything, and just continues to ramble on and on and on at the mouth. This is a legitimate thing. So, contacting these people, they've never heard of Bobby Lee. They never heard of the Borbel Ranch in Texas. They've never heard any of that crap. Nothing. Why is that? Because you're full of shit. Lying through your teeth, as you usually do. And here I come on, it's like, boom, it took me all of, I don't know, 10 minutes to find this out. It's out there. I found it easily. But this is just a little sample. Here's his Twitter page that has 57 posts. But the thing about his 57 posts is this is supposed to be for a business, for his, I am a breeder of the South African Borbel. No, you're not. Oh, these posts are protected. Only approved followers can see them. Gee, I wonder why that is. Why is that? We'll get back over here and show you this once again. This is where it says the Borbel Ranch is permanently closed. So 825 Ladybird Lane, that doesn't exist. So chances are they were using this as an address, but it probably went to a P.O. box because there is no 825 Ladybird Lane. And up here, just to show you, there's 905. So it goes from 855 to 905. There's no 825 along here, any fucking place. And these properties have been this way for a long, long time. So, Bob, you can't come up with this. Well, it was there when we were there. No. Look at the trees. These properties have been here for a long frickin' time. This isn't a case of where they just magically disappeared and were bought out by whatever. No, it didn't exist. You guys were running a fucking scam. And yeah, you had a couple of dogs and thought it was going to be easy money. Hey, you know what? Maybe that's why you and your buddy up in Tennessee get along oh so well. Because you're always looking for the fast buck. You're always looking for the easy money. You guys are always looking for that. And the fast buck and the easy money just is not there. It ain't there. I'm sorry, but it's not there. I do want to show this because he I'll bring this up because I just find this part kind of funny because he claims to have all these thousands and thousands of followers. Yeah, you claim to have, Bob claims to have all these thousands and thousands of followers. And I got to go over here and let's see, stop that screen and present this new one. I'm going to share this screen. Okay, here we go. You're like, this is Bob's Facebook profile, the same one which he believes that I'm blocked from. But he has, remember, I have thousands and thousands of followers. Really? Well, here's his post on Facebook 9 hours ago. Yeah, like you're going to cook anything like that. No likes, no comments. Here's some more food that he's never going to cook. No likes, no comments. Yeah. Oh, I guess you're going to claim that you had something to do with decoding the Zodiac cipher. Oh, look, no likes, no comments. Here's another one. And you can go down this profile, and you might see 1 or 2 likes. And it's all stuff like this that he wishes he had or wishes he could do. I'll keep going because I know he's got some of his latest artwork. Here's some more stuff that he's never going to cook. Because you can't cook. You can't cook when you're sharing a kitchen down the hallway. No likes, no comments. Now that looks like something he might be able to cook. Now, other than the aluminum pan, that looks like it can be done in a microwave. So he might actually be able to do that one. Here's some old spaghetti, old school spaghetti. Some more. Another car. And just check it out, man. There's no likes, no comments. But yet I've got thousands of followers that look at my stuff all the time. I've got thousands of followers. No, you don't. No, you don't. Here's one of his latest ones a day ago. Making memes. And it is memes, jackass. It's not mem. Mexican taco lasagna, like you're ever going to be able to cook that. Oh, now you might be able to do that one. That's just simple chipped beef on toast. Well, where'd he put his oh, Maurice is still at it with Bob. That's funny. But all this stuff that you share and nobody freaking likes it or comments on it. Look at that. No likes, no comments. Let's go take a look at see what he's got for photos. Because I did want to get down to his oh, what was this? Oh, look at this crap. Where'd you take that at? In the fucking hallway? Look, and here's some of that stolen work that he was taking the watermarks out of, those flags. Jeez, look at how that arm looks like it's from this guy and it's hacked off really weird and put back in the picture. Oh, okay. Here's another one that he's made up. Another one. It takes it. I kid you not, man. It takes him 7, 8, 9, 10 hours to do this crap because he does it in Microsoft Paint, and it takes like 10 times longer. Yeah, your true love. Okay, keep believing that one, Bob. Yeah, keep believing that one. Yeah. Oh, there's me. I'm a serial killer. Ooh. Yeah. Is this the one that he did? Oh, this is how I like my beans. Oh, okay. What'd you do? Steal another picture and post it as yours? Too frickin' funny. Yeah, look at how you're freak man. I tell you, you're a piece of work. I gotta say, you're a piece of work. Now, Bruce, he's never going to Africa because he can't go. A convicted felon with what he has on his record isn't going to be able to get a passport. Number one. Number two, even if he can get a passport, he still won't be able to because they don't give passports to people that have active felony warrants. So he's going to have to carry his happy ass to freaking Ohio and take care of that felony warrant up there first. And by that time, he's liable to have one here. Bob, did you notice I just took a drink and you didn't hear me gulping it? That's because I don't have my computer sitting on my fucking stomach. Dumbass. Now I got to close some of these windows and I'm going to share some other stuff just simply because I have found it rather amusing. Leave that one. Okay, close that one, and that one. Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to do that right now. All right, so we're going to share a screen. We're going to have some fun now. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to share the screen. This is from a stream just the other night. You'll like it.
Hog boy! Hog boy! Hog boy! Hog boy! Final command.
Do you really think that that's cute? Do you really think that that's cute and that endears yourself to people, or for some strange Bob only knows why reason? So it's not. It's not. It's not endearing. It's not cute. It makes you look like a 3 or 4 year old sitting in his little high chair having his first frickin' turkey leg at Thanksgiving. That's what it makes you look like. And you're 50 what? 50 what? What is it, Bob? 57? 57 years old and you're eating like that, letting everybody in God's green earth be able to see what you're doing? Do you really think that that's cute? I don't think anybody thinks that that kind of crap is cute. And this past weekend, I gotta say, Friday and Saturday, you were at your best. I mean, you went from one hard alcohol to another inside and not even 24 hours. You did it inside of freaking what, 18 hours? You went from banana whiskey to tequila, and you slurped them down, so it's all that alcohol gone? But you're not alcoholic. You're not alcoholic.
Banana whiskey to tequila in less than 24 hours. Who's the real?
We should have some coffee, mate. I could do like coffee and tequila. A little bit of mango flavor in there. Ooh, that sounds pretty good, don't it? I should do that. I should make some. I ain't gonna make no damn coffee. I'm too tired for that shit. But I do want a swig of this. I got this 10 times distilled tequila here. Smooth, very smooth. You could take this in shots, and it's like no big deal. It's a lot easier to do, and you can flavor it like anything you want to flavor it. Just flavor it. You're good. Yeah, I don't want to drink too much. I don't want to fill up the glass. I'll never drink it. And then I'll wake up first thing in the morning, and if I ain't got no coffee made, I'll grab that and drink it. Yeah. I ain't lying. That's what I did yesterday morning. Coffee quit working for you. Yeah, if you just drink coffee all day, it doesn't do you any good. Like later on in the day, it doesn't do you any good. Just kind of shake. I don't need to stir it. I just shake it. Shake it all about. That is a perfect mix. Man, it's perfect. I can't quit drinking it.
You can't quit drinking it because it has an alcohol content.
Woo! That'll wake your ass up, though. Let me tell you. It's funny how vodka will do that, isn't it? I mean, if you make it strong enough and makes it really good, it has a way of waking you up. Don't worry, it'll put you back down real quick.
And that's beer he's sucking down there on top of that mixed drink he was just drinking. But no, you're not alcoholic, are you? No, you're not alcoholic. Not at all. Bullshit. That's why you're living in a rented fucking room, dumbass. Wonder how long this one's gonna last. How long is this room for rent gonna last? You're the one that's moved 4 times in the past few months, not me. Not me. Hell, and I'll even let's see if I can do this. See if I can find which camera I've got going here. Ah, okay, here we go. All right, let me show you this. Let me show you again. I showed it a long time ago. I'll show it again. Look, there's my bed, TV. There's my kitchen. Truck's parked over there too. You can just barely see that. Table's kind of a mess. Oh, there's my second laptop. There's the back window behind me. That's behind me here. There's my model shit. But I've shown this before, 3-4 times. But yeah, I've been here since, when did I move in here? Last November. And I just got, you get recertified for these places every year. So I just finished my recertification again. You do that once a year. Everybody does it. Everybody in the building does it. I mean, they don't. It's not a I'm picking on you type of thing. It's everybody gets that done once a year. It's not a big deal. They just want to make sure that your finances haven't changed. That sort of thing. And see, now here's the thing. Here's something that you'll find amusing. And I didn't know this until I first moved. Thanks, man. It is a nice place. I'm on the 3rd floor. It's a very quiet building. Not much goes on here because it's a seniors only place. I think the minimum is 55, could be 60. Just to move in here, that's number one. Number two, and here's where Bob can't get into a place like this, because this is HUD, and according to HUD, not Nebraska or the rules of the place that owns this building, not that. This is HUD rules, and this is where you'd never be able to get into a place, Bob. HUD rules state very clearly that if you have anything in your past history of crimes against women, they 86 your application right then and there. You don't even get considered after that. And what's that you've got on your record? Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and that's against a woman. And notice I didn't say the rape thing. Just the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against a woman is enough. You never get into a place like this. Never, never, never. Not going to happen. So there's another reason that you have absolutely no choice but to stay in rooms for rent by the week. In this particular place, it's just another Roach Motel. On your long and ever-growing list of Roach Motels, even the frickin' mansion you were in was a Roach Motel. You even admitted that it had roaches. You admitted that on a couple of your streams. You ought to call your buddy and see if he can help you out getting you into a good place. Oh, that's right. He's kind of in the same boat too, isn't he? He didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of either. Well, yeah, he does, but it's not his. Because that house up there is still listed in her name. It's not listed in his name. And he plays that off like it was a planned thing to do. No, because you're a fucking piece of shit that hadn't held on to anything in his entire life that would be worthy of getting a loan for much of anything. And besides that, the trust pays for that. She doesn't pay shit for that. The trust pays for it. So yeah, so I'm going to stand by now, and I'm just going to wait for old Bobby. Well, I'm going to do one more. Let's do one more. Remember when he claimed that he couldn't get a virus? Can't get viruses. Pisses him out. Let's do this one I'll do this one real quick.
Oh well, such is life. Oh, I need to take some sinus stuff here. My nose has been stuffed up the last couple of days. Hell, I only needed one last night though. I'm gonna take two right now.
Chase him down with that beer.
But at least I know why I have sinus, such a big sinus issue. It's because anything like a virus, it doesn't really get into my system. So my body don't apparently have a lot of immunities, to a lot of stuff. So that's why taking bee pollen helped me out so much. It increased my immunity to the point where I could actually pet cats now. I was highly allergic to some of those cats, and allergic to all cats, but not anymore. And bee pollen is the #1 allergy thing that you can take, in my opinion. Better than Benadryl or anything a doctor could ever prescribe. And I've asked several doctors, how come they don't, come out with something in that field? And they say the pharmaceuticals don't want it. Simple as that. And I would think that they would want something like that, because that would be the hottest selling item in the United States, probably in the world.
The gospel according to Bob. Like, he knows jack shit about much of anything. But yet he's claiming that he takes all this bee pollen to get rid of this shit, and here he is taking sinus medications. Okay, whatever, moron. Whatever, moron. But you just, you can keep on your lying and all that crap all you want to. Doesn't faze me a bit. You weren't the cause of my heart attack. So you're lying through your teeth right there. Your little piddly ass doesn't mean shit to me. Not squat. And I know you're going to sit over there and you'll jump on here pretty soon. I see you got 3 viewers. You'll jump on here pretty soon and you're going to freaking go to town on that Borbol thing, I bet. You're going to come up with just this fantastic story that you're going to share with everybody as to the hows and whys of why it didn't work out. Maybe you can tell us why it had a non-existent address. And take note of the fact that it didn't last but what, 3-4 years? And that's just a website. There's nothing that shows that you guys ever bred any dogs. You weren't registered with anybody. Just like your buddy up there in Tennessee, claiming he was registered with this karate place and that karate place, and then when you went back and looked it up, it was bullshit. Non-existent. It wasn't there. And the first thing people ask when they're looking for a dog that's registered or whatever, They want to see the AKC papers. You didn't even have that. You had nothing. Nothing. So here's the scenario I see. You guys made a few bucks off of somebody that was stupid enough to send you a deposit. You either ran up with the money or you drank it away. How's that? That's what happened. And with that, I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to let you guys know something. There's more that'll be coming up very soon. So Bob, stand by for that because you're not going to see this one coming. You're not going to guess what's coming. But stand by. It's coming. So you guys all have a good one. We'll catch you later.